The Joe Rogan Experience.
I was talking with my buddies, and I've been having a really good time with my son making stuff. And he said, "Man, I know this may sound crazy, but this Corona shit." He said, "You and your son gonna look back one day, and you're gonna be like, hey, Dad, remember when we made that slingshot during when the Corona was out?"
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
like, and it's like, you know, the memories are gonna be there all type of ways.
Yeah, you're building memories that you wouldn't have ordinarily built.
Yep.
As long as you're alive and as long as you're healthy. I think the positive side of this, you could always look at the negative side, but the positive side is look how many people are complying. Look how many people are doing the right thing.
Right.
That's
A lot of people.
A lot of people, and they're doing the right thing because they care about their loved ones.
But then people
and
aren't-
hopefully they care about your loved ones.
And people aren't complaining as much. People not there like, fuck it, that's what
I
it
mean,
is.
some people are hurting financially. A lot of people losing their businesses. They're hurting. But the amount of strife, the amount that you see in the streets as far as like riots and protests, it's not existent. People are understanding we're all fucked. This is like, we didn't see it coming. We all got a deal. I just hope this makes people realize that all that pull them up by their bootstrap stuff, like people love to think that that's how people should be. You know, you should just pull yourself up by your bootstraps, go out there and fucking make something for yourself. That's all true. You definitely should go out there and try to accomplish some goals. But there's going to be times in our lives as a community where some shit goes down and it's not anybody's fault, but they need help. And that's when we have to evaluate what our taxes go to. Because if our taxes don't go to some form of excellent, very accessible healthcare and making that more widespread, then you're basically saying you don't really care about people's health and their survival as much as you care about money. Now, if we're going to commit to that kind of a culture after something like this, well, we're insane. We're not learning anything. We should learn something from this. And what we can learn from this is, like, health-wise, we were not prepared. Whether it's through hospital beds, ICUs, ventilators, social distancing protocols, whatever the fuck it was, we weren't prepared for something like this. But now that we are, we should all go, hey, yeah, you know what, man? No one should not have the money to pay for treatment for this.
So what do we do? What do we do, Joe? What do we do? What do we do?
Change the way we look at our services.
It
That's
sounds
what I
like
think.
you said we got to change thinking, period.
Change thinking, but also change what our money should go to. Our money's got to go to that. It's got to go to that. Like, that's very important for everybody. When people get sick, it spreads to all of us now. We don't want ever to know anyone that you love that's going to die because they can't get health care that's available for people that have money. That we got to stop that. Just like we stopped with the fire department. The fire department goes to people's houses when the fire's on fire because they're worried. Hold on a second. Fire department goes to a house when it's on fire because not just to that house. They don't want it to spread through the whole city. They go. Well, that's the same thing with healthcare. If someone's really sick, if they don't help you and you got coronavirus, you spread it to everybody else, right? You don't get the health care, and you're contagious. It's almost like a fire in a lot of ways, like a viral fire.
But aren't we living in a system where everybody is qualified to have health care?
We should be.
So what is covered California? What the fuck is that all about then?
I don't know, man. I mean, if you think about how much money gets spent on things, right? Whether it's computers, whether it's cars, whether it's houses, whether the things that people buy, how much of a percentage of that, if you could escalate it just a little bit and all of that money goes into just healthcare, not just taxes where no one's accountable, you don't know where the fuck it's going to go. What if everybody's dollar cost $1.05? Just an added 5 cents for most things you buy up to a certain point, and all that money goes straight to healthcare. Wouldn't you be willing to pay, instead of $1.05 for something, if you knew that 5 cents was going to go towards healthcare? That's
you know what? As a business person, that 5 cent may mean a lot to me as a business person.
You're right. It might.
That's what I'm saying. That's it. That might be for. I can't know. I look at that $1.05. That's only 5 cents. Now, if you talk about that being billions and millions, then a person
that's why I said up to a certain point, up to a certain amount of money.
Right.
I mean, after a while.
I agree with you.
Yeah. It seems like it would be better for everybody. And it would be better for us to not worry about what happens if you get sick because you don't know if you're going to be able to pay for it. Sometimes people get hit with crazy medical bills after, an unexpected injury or an unexpected disease, time in the hospital. They got a huge bill that they can't fucking pay. It's real common that people go bankrupt because of that kind of shit.